This is Aidan's Toy Trove. I wanted to touch briefly on the subject of pegs. This is a peg, and a lot of artists use these to prop a horse up who would not otherwise stand. So, for example, this is Maximum Velocity. She is a, if you can believe it, a custom Lonesome Glory done by Cindy Evans. She has a very short peg in this bottom hoof right down here. And she has a removable peg in her back hoof. Ideally, I prefer to see pegs that are removable, just because the pegs, they break so easily. And if you do have a fixed peg, like this peg is in her her other hind hoof, it needs to be in there really securely, and it has to be a short peg, because I guarantee you over time one of those long pegs is going to break. So thankfully the longer peg on her back foot is removable. Let's give you another example of this. Is a custom Gellin done by Tammy Myrold, and this little foal has traveled all over the country with me. She has 4 short pegs, or he has short pegs in the bottom of his hooves. You can see that Tammy drilled out the holes and inserted the pegs in there, so they're really sturdy and they're short. And I have never had a problem with them. But the one thing I wanted to point out was this new little guy, he broke his front peg in transit that was attached to this front hoof. And I have not seen this before, but this artist, Anna Z, we'll just call her Anna Z from Russia, she chose to attach the pegs to the outside of the hooves. So there was actually no hole drilled, rather they're kind of sculpted and glued to the hoof. And I think that is why this front peg came off and broke in transit. And I think the other reason, other than not having been drilled in, is that this is a longer peg. This is the longest peg on the horse, and it creates a weak spot between the bond of the hoof and the peg. So it's kind of inevitable that a peg that is attached like this without being drilled is going to break. So pretty please, if you use pegs, make sure you drill them in nice and deep so that they are sturdy. I personally prefer the pegs to be removable, as I said. I know some people like them to be glued in place so that they don't lose them, and I completely understand that. I mean, I can't tell you how many pegs I've lost. I actually bought a wide array of full-length pegs so that I could replace pegs when I lose them, but they're really breakable. I'll just leave it at that. So that is Maximum Velocity, and she has the peg in her 2 hind feet. And this is, gosh, I don't remember his name. He's so cute. I think this is Shutterbug by Tammy Myrold. And there are other ways and to support a horse that does not stand on its own feet. You can use a stand, or I've even seen magnets used. I have a horse that has that method. And in another video, I'll share with you some other ways to make your horse stand aside from using these acrylic pegs. But the acrylic pegs were what I wanted to focus on in this video. So thank you for watching.